Hello, everybody. What's up? I am Miss Tell It Like It Is. I hope everybody's doing wonderful out there. I am doing wonderful. Before I get started, I would like to ask you all, for you newcomers, to subscribe to my channel, make a comment, like. Come on, guys. I need your support, okay? Well, today I'm going to talk about there is joy after the pain, okay? So many people out there are going through painful breakups, painful divorces, and some of you have been with people for many, many, many years, and you don't see your life without this person. And for some of you all, the breakup is mutual. You go in your separate ways and you still treat each other okay. And for some of you, you're bitter enemies and you are torn because some of you still want your marriage or you still want your relationship, but the other person doesn't want it. And you're sitting there and you're asking yourself, how could I spend so many years with this person? And at one time we were so happy, and now everything has gone south. And this person that I thought that was my soulmate and we were going to spend the rest of our life together, now this person doesn't want me anymore. How do I move on? How do I cope with this? How does this even become a reality to my mind? Because a lot of times when you're in those breakups that one wants the relationship but one doesn't, that is the most painful breakup, because the other person has moved on and you're still stuck there in the past. And you're trying to figure out, how do I live without this person that I am still in love with? And I'm here to tell you, I was once there, you all. And I'm here to tell you, there is joy after the pain, okay? And for all of you who are single now, and you've been single for a minute, and you enjoy being single, you have gotten there because of all of the pain, okay? And a lot of times when people see you, like I know, for instance, when guys ask me all the time, they ask me, are you single or are you married? And I'm like, I'm happily single, okay? And then I've been asked, well, you don't want a relationship? And my response is, no, I really don't. I'm healing, and I kind of just like where I am right now in life. And then I get, you don't want to be with a man? And I'm like, no, I don't want to be with a man. And then sometimes I get, well, do you want to be with a woman? And I'm like, no, I don't want to be with a woman either. I just want to heal, enjoy my own space, live, and let go, you know? And for all you single men and women out there, you know exactly what I'm talking about. Because a lot of times people can't believe it that you're single, especially if, you're pretty or you're handsome, and you got something going for yourself, and you have a personality, you know, people just don't believe you. Like, and for some of you guys, A lot of women just be thinking, oh, he must be gay. He must be gay. That's why he's not. And no, a lot of times it's just that people get tired. They get fed up, you know, fed up with the deception, fed up with the games, fed up with the lies, just fed up with the cheating, fed up with the disrespect, fed up with the fussing and the arguing and the fighting. Who needs that when you can love yourself, baby? Okay? And Miss Tell it like it is. I know how to love me, okay? And there's a lot of people out there that's just like me. They're single, men and women, and it's because they have come to the end of themselves. They have become fed up to the point of no return. When you go through so much, you get to the point where you know how to entertain yourself. You don't get lonely. I mean, at least I'm going to speak for me. Because I've had a lot of guys say, well, baby, don't you get... No, I don't. And for a lot of you men and women, you don't want... If you like me, you don't want to get to know nobody. You don't want to get to figure nobody out. You don't want to start all back over. You don't want them to get to know you or figure you out. You don't want to work anything out. You are just fed up. You are just tired. And that is the result. Fed up is the result of having a broken heart. And all of us have had a broken heart. All of us has experienced it maybe once, twice, or more in our lives. And when you get to the point where being in a relationship is like a repetitive roller coaster ride, they all start off good, and in the middle, they get rocky, and then in the end, it just goes south. You get tired of the same old results. So you're like, you know what? I'm about to change this, baby. I'm about to do something totally different. All the love, all the time, all the sacrificing that I have put into someone else, I'm about to put that into me because I am worth it. And for some of you men and women, isn't it funny how you always have that one ex that wants to come back to you? And usually it be the worst ex, You could have changed your number. You could have moved. And this ex just does not want to get in their head that you don't want nothing to do with them. I mean, they're just like contacting people leaving them messages and everything for you to call them. And you're to the point, look, baby, when you had me, you didn't know how to treat me. Yes, I was a good thing and I was good to you, but you didn't recognize it. Now you lost me. It's no get me back. Because most of them, they're going to do the same old thing. They're going to just dog you out, So like on other social media platforms like TikTok, Instagram, especially Instagram. Let's talk about Instagram. I have like 30 people sometimes in one day writing me. Like 30 people, 30 men, okay? And I get, are you single? Are you married? I'm looking for a relationship. You seem like a very nice person. You're very attractive. You have character. Can I get to know you? When I tell them I'm single, they're like, why are you single? They can't believe that I'm single. And I'm thinking to myself, if only you knew my life story, then you would understand why I'm single. And then when I kind of tell them a little bit about, I've had a painful breakup. Oh, I'm so sorry. Don't be sorry, baby. I am over it. I am over it. I am over it completely. It was something that should have never been, and I'm better off without it. But then, I get a lot of, and I know for a lot of you single men and women, you probably get this too. When you tell a person you're in the midst of healing and, rediscovering yourself, you know, regrouping your life and living for you, you know, when you say the word healing, I get this from men. Baby, I can help you heal. I can help you heal. No, you can't help me heal. The only one who could do that is the Creator. The Creator is the only one who can help me heal. And I know they probably don't mean no harm, but it's just the whole thing. They just don't understand that I don't want to be bothered. Like, for real, for real. Like, I'm good. Like, and I get offered so many things, y'all. I'm like, don't a man know he cannot buy me? He can't buy my time. He can't buy my heart. He can't buy, definitely can't buy my love or anything. You know what I mean? I mean, and for single men and women, it is like, for the ones that are fed up like me, people don't understand. It is how can I put it? It is a privilege. It is a privilege not to have somebody to worry about, not to have somebody to please, not to worry about if you disappointed someone, not having to worry about, is my man out there cheating on me? And if he is, with who? It is a privilege not to have someone telling you what to do, how to do it, when to do it, okay? It is a privilege, okay, to be in your own peaceful space and no one to invade it, okay? You don't have to hear no kind of mouth wrestling back and forth. It is a privilege. So when guys ask me, don't I get lonely? I say no. I don't get lonely for bullshit. I don't get lonely for bullshit. And it's the ones that don't know how to take no for an answer. It's the ones that want to invade your space. And I notice it's a lot of people on social media that don't understand the word no. They don't understand it. And that is a first red sign for me, flag. If I was to get to want to like a person and I see that you cannot take no for an answer, you calling my phone, you sending all kind of private pics of your personal area to me, you are X'd the hell out. You're X'd out. And that's just, but it's just amazing, like, how desperate some men are. And I know some men that are single too. And they're good guys. They're very handsome. They got something going for themselves. And some of them go through the same thing, like with women not understanding their boundaries, not understanding that, hey, look, I'm happy where I am in life. See, for all you grieving people right now, you going through that, this new breakup, whether it's a relationship or marriage, right now, you're in that grieving process. But baby, when you heal, when you heal and you look back, you will realize that you really didn't need that person as much as it appeared that you needed them. See, sometimes we are just, when we get in these long-term relationships, we are used to routine. It's like a routine. We're used to being around this person all the time. You know, we're used to something that we're familiar with. It doesn't even have to be good or healthy for us, but we're just used to it. So for all of you who, you know, are going through this transition and it's new, yes, it's going to be traumatic, okay? And you're going to feel like you can't get through it, but I'm here to tell you, baby, you can, okay? Because I've had some terrible things that happened to me, baby. When I tell you, in some relationships, I've dated some down low guys, okay? They went both ways. One of my boyfriends, in the end, preferred to be with a man, okay? That was a real hard pill to swallow, okay? It's one thing, a man leaving you for another woman, but it's another thing, a man leaving you for another man. Can you imagine how I felt? The betrayal? Like, how could I compete with a man? Really? I don't even have what he got down there. How can I compete with him? I've gone through some serious things where I'll talk about it. It's very personal, but I'm telling you, I've gone through some very traumatic situations, and I bounced back. And I'm here to tell you, whoever you may be, you're going to bounce back. You're going to feel good, baby. And you're going to realize how beautiful, how handsome you are. You're going to realize, baby, that you added to them, okay? You're going to realize that you are the prize. You're going to realize that it was all an illusion, that you could not live without them. Because like my guardian mama said, anything that you weren't born with, you can live without. And I'm a prime example, baby. Some of y'all have been with, that you've been in a relationship that's been your only lover. And so now you're trying to wonder, like, this person doesn't want me. This has been my only lover. How can I be with someone else sexually? How can I do that without thinking about the one that I'm in love with that's no longer in love with me? Yes, rejection is a bitch, and it hurts, especially when you feel for someone that no longer feels for you. I never forget, y'all, when I broke up. And I was with this one person for many, many years, in a relationship and sexually. I'll never forget when I finally got with another man, physically, sexually. I broke down and I just cried. I cried. And the guy asked me, he said, "Are you okay?" And I looked at him and I said, "I'm trying to adjust. It's so hard for me. I'm trying to get used to someone else's touch. I've been with one person for 8 years. And for some of y'all been with people way longer than 8 years. Some of y'all like 20 or more, or 10, or, way more than 8. So I looked at him and I was like, "I'm sorry, I can't do this." And I don't like the guy. I respected him because he respected me. He said, "Okay, I understand." I said, "I'm so sorry. I'm trying to heal. I'm just broken." And there were nights, y'all. It's so funny when you first, you have that breakup and you start having dreams about that person. You know, I would have dreams, you know, like things were like they used to be, and this person was long gone with someone else. And I would have these dreams that this person was laying next to me, holding me, just to wake up and realize it was just a dream. And I remember I would just cry, grieve, and cry. It was almost like somebody died, like the one I loved died. And there were times where I felt my body wanting that person. I felt this energy, like this person was still spiritually attached to me. And I could feel my body wanting them. And it was kind of weird, y'all, because come to find out, when I was feeling them, they was actually feeling me too. Because when you with somebody for so long, well, it don't take long to get those soul ties, but especially when you are with one person for so long and you get them soul ties, your body knows when the other person wants to be intimate. You don't even have to be around each other. You can just feel it. So it was extra sad for me when that person that I loved was no longer around. But I could feel all this sexual energy and this desire and this urge to want to be held by that person. It was traumatic, very traumatic. And I got to the point where I was like, if I can't have them, if I can't have him, I just won't have nobody. And then the worst mistake I made, y'all, was letting him back in. Because I opened myself up all over again for even deeper feelings to develop, sleeping with him. And re-listening to all those sweet lies that sound so promising, getting my hopes all up. Oh, well, things are going to be different now. Things are going to be better. Oh, my soulmate has returned back to me. Just for him to walk out of my life again. Do you know how devastating that is? But look at me. I'm still smiling, baby. I'm still surviving. And guess what? Them soul ties is gone, baby. My body don't crave him, period, anymore. And then I ask myself, which I'm not telling you all to do this, but why did I allow myself, or why did the universe allow him to come back into my life and I opened the door? And I realize now it was for me to get over him. It was for me to really get him out of my system and realize that he was a very ugly, ugly person. And I was always better off without him. But I was just stuck in this illusion that I needed him to be happy. We had 8 years and we were going to stay together and we were going to build. And, you know, I had to go through, because I was hard-headed, I had to go through that extra pain. So now when I tell you, I'm not gonna lie, because I know it's probably a lot of you single men and women, y'all have gone through the extra mile of pain, okay? Where you have actually let your ex back, maybe 1, 2, 3, maybe more times. And each time you have gotten hurt, you've gotten disappointed and crushed. And now it's to the point like, enough is enough. You are just so fed up. Till it's like, you're not going to let anybody else in. You're not going to let nobody else into that special place that you once had in your heart. You may care for a person. You may like a person. You may love a person, but you will never be in love. There's so many men and women out there like that. I'm one of them. I will never, ever, when I tell you, give my heart completely to anybody. I totally mean that. I have learned to be content with me. I have learned to know that it is okay to be single, and having someone does not define my importance or my happiness. So for all you men and women, single men and women out there who have gone through the pain, gone through the rain, and now you're, into your life happy, you're not putting your hopes in anybody. You have come to the end of yourself to know, hey, I can make it without having somebody. And it's okay. It doesn't mean that nothing is wrong with me. Everybody is not meant to be in relationships. But don't get me wrong. It's nothing wrong for people who want, I'm not saying don't be in one. I'm not saying, it's good. It's good to have a companion. You know, even a lover. But you don't have to have a relationship, okay? And I'm a firm believer, baby. No one can treat you better than you can treat yourself. I am a firm believer. Because one thing about it, I know I'm not going to play games with myself. Like all the rest of you single good men and women. You know you're going to respect yourself. You know you're going to show yourself the, the greatest love. You know, you just know you're not going to disappoint you. You know you can't rely on anybody. Okay, because like that scripture says, the arms of flesh, which means this humanly flesh that people are in, this arm of flesh will fail you. But God will never fail you. That is so true. Like, and it never failed, y'all. Every freaking relationship I got in always failed me in the end. But wait a minute, I may have had one. It was good, but we were more friends, okay? So, like, I'm happy. I like being single. I don't, let me say it. I don't like being single. I love being single, okay? I love being single. I have finally come to, I mean, I had years of searching, thinking that someone can make me complete, baby. I'm complete within me, baby. I'm every day that I'm learning me, every day I'm striving to know more about myself. Every day I'm healing. I'm becoming complete within myself. And for all you single men and women that feel secure with yourself, that don't feel like you just need somebody, you know exactly what I mean. You know what I mean. So, where does heartache come from? What is the result of heartache? The result of heartache is being fed up. And when you are fed up, men, good men and good women, you will say, enough is enough. Enough is enough, because you know how you're supposed to be treated. And you know how to treat yourself the way someone else should treat you. You know that you are a diamond in the rough. You know that you are somebody special and you deserve to treat yourself special. And if that means being single, so be it. I'm just telling like it is. Take care. For all you grieving people out there, guess what? Know that life will get better for you. Okay? Know that you will get to the point where you can be happy. Smile again. Okay? I'm telling you, I've been through hell of pain, okay? Many times. To the point it's made me come to the end of myself. And for all these men that want these relationships and everything, guess what? I'm not, how can I say it? You're in that place where I once was. So I'm not at all looking at you like something's wrong with you. I'm just saying, I'm just not there, baby. Okay? I'm not there. And I'm telling you, I get it all the time on social media. Like, why won't you talk to me? Give me a chance. I can help you heal. I won't disappoint you. I know how to love you. I know how to treat you. Baby, please. I know how to treat myself. I know how to love myself. I won't disappoint me, okay? You cannot help me heal. I am healing on my own with the help of my divine creator. I know how to treat me. I know how to love me, baby. And guess what? I don't have to be in a relationship and wonder when the hell it's going to go south or if it's going to go south. It's just such a damn relief, okay? You men and women out there, you single men and women who have been through hell and back, you know what I'm talking about. You know, look, like I said, y'all may have some company. You may have your little every now and then. But you know, like I know, when you get totally fed the hell up with everything that's going on with these people in this world, you know you are not going to allow yourself to get entangled, your heart to get entangled anymore. I'm going to tell like it is. I told like it is. Have a good one. I'm out. Toodaloo.